I can't steer. How am I gonna steer? I'm gonna crash. Yep, there we go. Crash. Out we go. Nope. Oh, I crashed. Alright guys, so as you've seen with the Miss Pac-Man plug and play, it does work. I had to take the batteries out of it and clean it because it had corroded batteries. If you guys ever have that issue, you can always use a little bit of, I think peroxide works too, but alcohol to clean the contacts. Sometimes they're just really corroded and it's not worth, you can't save them. They're just really, really bad, really encrusted to the point where they're just not, it's not worth cleaning. If it's a really high-end item, you could probably sell it for parts. But anyway, guys, if you're just tuning into my channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to smash the thumbs up button and hit the notification bell to get notified when I post another video. So right here, we got this beautiful haul right there. If you guys can see all of that stuff, we're going to go through it right now. I paid $200 for everything. I believe that it was worth it. I got some really good records. I got a Nintendo Entertainment Center. That right there is $100. 1, 2, and 3 is also there. There was tons of games. There's some old plushes. A lot of these are from the 70s, like right here. Pinocchio, he's from the 70s. I believe that Bambi is also from the 70s. Then we have a Winnie the Pooh. He's old. And I think that this is from... What's the one, Lady and the Tramp? The one where they're chewing on the spaghetti and they go. So, and also there's this Heinz ketchup plush. I think that this is old. I don't know how old that is, but I think it does have some value. So we're going to check that out. And then I said something about hats, and lo and behold, they had a couple hats hiding on the back burner. And boom. He didn't really have anything else. She said a lot of the hats that they did get rid of, and they always say that when I ask about something, they always say that they get rid of things, and I can't believe what people throw away. It would be, we would probably be amazed as resellers to know, what people are actually throwing away all the time. But anyway, it would probably make our stomachs upset. Probably make us sick to our stomach, right? All right, so this is cool. I think I could probably get about $30 in the condition this hat is in. It's from 1988. It used to be pink. If it was still pink and it was still in good condition, I believe that I would get a lot more for it. Somebody might just buy this hat just to keep the patch, because the patch is really cool. It's in good condition. And then candy is dandy, but sex won't rot your teeth. I like that. That's cool. That's cute. I get these all the time, and then I list them, and they just kind of sit, and they just don't sell. So I think that we're going to be doing some price adjustments throughout this next year. That's going to be my New Year's resolution. Is going to be to go through my 6,000 items and start dropping prices and moving items. And if they don't move after I drop the prices for like 3 months, I think it's time to start getting rid of some of that inventory that is stale and is not moving. If it's not a specialty item and I don't believe that it will ever sell, then I'm probably going to get rid of it, because I do that every now and then. I think I'm going to do that once a year. I did it last year, and I think I did it the year before. Last year, I believe I got rid of about 1,000 items that were they were sitting, they were stagnant, and they weren't selling. So I just got rid of them. All right, so we'll put them over there. Got my soda in the box. So what's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing? I had fun today. All right, so we're not going to get into the Nintendo. Here is the pack. Here's the plug and play. It is tested and working. Like I said, I had to take the battery compartment off the back, and I had to clean all the contacts, and it works. So we're good to go. Anyway, at first I thought I was trying to play pole position, and it wasn't letting me steer. So I don't know if it was just kind of stuck. These plug and plays, I'm guessing the ROMs that are on there, the way that this is considered an emulator. I was telling you guys this before, and all the games inside it, the little files are called ROMs. I don't believe that some of them are good, so I think that they just kind of get maybe corrupted, or I don't know what the deal is with them, but they don't play right. They don't play the way that the game would play. Actually, when you think about it, when you play these old Atari games, they don't play that good anyway, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. That's probably only worth $10 to $15. I could be wrong. It could be less. It could be more. But somewhere in that $10 to $15 range, I'm guessing, is probably what it's worth. And then this is initially what she had called me up about. She said that she had some ornaments. Now, I did not know that it was going to escalate into all of this because I didn't know it was there until I got to the basement. And when I looked in the basement, I seen other things laying around. I was like, well, what about that, and that? Is that for sale? She was getting rid of all of it anyway. I don't know if she was going to donate it, what she was going to do, but I revived it, and I'm going to put it on market, and it's going to hopefully do well. These, I think that these might be Hallmark. These little Hallmark drummer bears, made in China. So I don't know if these are. There's 3 of them. They're different colors. There's one. There's a blue. There's a red, and there's a green. Excuse me. But then there's these ones. They're really, really cool. They're like. That one has like Jesus, baby, manger. You know, they're just like really cool. These are really dope. I don't think that they're broken. They're not broken, but they're really, really fragile. Like, but they're just really cool. Really cool. I've never seen nothing like. I mean, I've seen these before, but it's been years. My grandmom had stuff like this, so I know that these are probably from the 70s or 80s. I don't know what their value is. I know if I list them now, they are going to sell. I'll probably put them all in a lot. There's another one with a little candy cane in it. These are just really, they're cute, guys. They are. They're really cute. There's another one with a little reindeer. These are dope. These are definitely, they were definitely worth swooping up. Then, I think there was more. What is this? Okay, so this is more. I don't know. These are heirloom Christmas ornament set. So, I don't want to pull all of them out. I don't want them to get broken. But there's a bunch of them. There's 6 of them. I think they're plastic. Yeah, these are plastic. These are cool. This set's probably only like maybe a $10 set. Something like that. Maybe I'll put these with those other ones since those are older too. I can just sell them together and just boom. I could just sell all this all in one lot and someone will probably just buy it all. Maybe for like $30 or $40 considering the other ones. I'll probably separate them. I probably won't put those together. Since we already saw all of the stuffed, I'm going to throw all the stuffs over here. And I looked at the date on them. They are from the 70s. Then we had this. Oh, I already showed you that. Duh. This is what I meant to grab. I'm sorry. This Pound Puppy. I don't know if this is old or not. You know me. I'm blind. I can barely see. I got to get new glasses. I'm wearing my old ones. This is 84, 2004. So this is another release. Kind of looks like a Beanie Baby. It's got that Beanie Baby vibe, you know, the tag, but 2004, probably not worth much. Now these, I'm definitely going to lot these together. These are cool, guys. Check these out. Furby'S, but they're Christmas Carolyn Furby'S. Look at that one, the one with the book. Cool. I don't know if these are McDonald's. I didn't see these under McDonald's. But they do have like, a tag on their butt. It is, these are Tiger trademark, Tiger Electronic. These are $19.99. Some of these older ones sell for a lot. I did sell one. It wasn't a plastic one. I think it was one that took batteries. These ones just, I think their eyes just go up and down. I don't think that they don't make any noise. So I don't think they do anyway, but we'll check them out and we'll see what they're worth. Now, we did get a couple Furby'S. I did put batteries in one of them, and one of them is in functioning condition. So we'll take a look at. Remember, some of them are worth more than others. You got to look them up. You got to make sure that you're doing your research on these before you list them. This one's cool. That one has cool colors. So, I mean, these usually sell anywhere from 30 to... There's another one in there. These are still in the box, which is good. They're not brand new. They were used. I'm going to have to make sure that they all... The first one I opened, I was happy there was no batteries in it and no corrosion. I did have to shake it up a little bit to get it to work because it probably hasn't done anything in forever. So then we got some Dale Jarrett stuff. I was looking the cars up and the cars weren't really worth that much. There's 4 of them. I'm probably just going to lock those together. And I might just maybe put this sign I don't know. Depending on what the sign is worth, I could sell the sign separate and just sell that maybe. So I don't, like I said, I don't know what the value is on them. I didn't really do the research. The Nintendo, I did mess around with it. I cleaned the contact on one of the games. I shook the game back and forth. I did a couple. I did a little bit of research online to see how to get it to work. And it does turn on red, but I don't have audio video cables here. It's amazing. I don't have any of those laying around. I probably have 10 sets at the shop. So, but I will show you the games. So there's the control deck. It is the 001 model, I'm guessing. It was the 001. It has the manual to it. I think they're worth like $100, something like that. Being that I have everything, I have the orange zapper. There's 3 controllers. 1, 2, 3 controllers. There's actually 2 adapters and 2 wall plugs. And then there's games. So let's put these in here. Let's move this over here. Get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at the games. All right. So we have Daydreamin' Davy. We have, I think he's the one. I think that's one of the Hart brothers that died. So right, I don't know if the other one is still alive. Oh, this is Rad Racer 2. I was looking up the first one, so that's the second one. Then this is the WWF King of the Ring. This is actually like a $30 game. Being that I do have the case for it, I don't have the books, or I don't have manuals or anything for any of these games, unfortunately. So we have Hoops, Tetris, there's Mario 1, there's Donkey Kong 3. So here, I'll show you guys this. Here's all the rest of the games. There's Tetris 1 and 2. I'll probably sell those together. Mario 1, 2, and 3 I might put with the system. I'm not really sure. Then there's Pac-Man. There's Mario and Duck Hunt. Of course, that has to go with. There's Double Dragon 2. That's not worth that much. So no real bangers in here. I believe that the Ninja Turtle 1, Ninja Turtle 3, the Manhattan Project, I think that this is like a $30 game. And then Hoops and Donkey Kong. There's Hoops. That's pretty cool. It's like a Jordan versus Bird, right? Kind of like the same, that sort of the same game almost. There's only one game that has a bad cover on it, so I think we'll do well with that. And then here's the cars. There's the case to that. That's the case to the game. Then I can actually maybe sell them in a lot and just sell the case with it. But then here's the cars. I'm probably just going to lot these together. There's not a ton of value in here with this driver. So it is what it is. There's a couple more. I'm probably going to put these together. Now, these are 2 different, same driver, different numbers. So he must have he drove for 2 different numbers. So, whatever. There's the Furby's. And then this is Union 76 is an oil gas company. This is the only jacket that she had that I wanted. She had a Redskins, and then she had a Dale Jarrett jacket that I was gonna buy. It was the fake leather one. It says UPS real big on the back. That probably had a little bit of value, like maybe like $40. I don't see it being worth much more than that. But this does have a little bit of value. This is about a $50 jacket. It does have a stain on it. It is a small size, so I'm probably only going to get about $30 for that. So I figured it was definitely worth it. I do see the value here. One of those plushes might be worth a lot. The Furby's are going to sell for a decent amount. I might even get $40 just for all 4 of those Furby's for the Christmas ones. And then we're going to get into the records. We got The Best of Bread, Roseanne Cash, which is Johnny Cash's daughter. Then we have Barry Manilow Live. I just thought that was cool. I just picked up his hat. Then we have some Bee Gees, another Bee Gees. We have some Grand Funk. Don't know what that's worth. We're going to break out then we have some Fogelberg, I think his name is. There's another one. There's another one. And there's another one, which I'm going to lot these up. I'm going to lot them together. Obviously, they're going to sell better. They'll sell better in a lot. Then we have some of these artists. I wasn't sure who they were. I just grabbed them. Then there's Chicago. The rest were just kind of like duds. There's another Chicago. There's Foreigner. So, you know, not crazy good albums. There's Lionel Richie, Dancing in the Street. That's probably a $10 record. Dave Mason, I wasn't sure who that was. I don't know why I grabbed that. The Greatest Hits albums, that's probably just like, I think this is 2. There's actually 3 records in that, so that might actually be a decent one. Then this one is Dave Mason. There's another one. Where's that other one at? There. We'll keep those together. What does that say? Mariposa. I don't know. Maybe he's Spanish or something. This was a Styx album. I think I've sold that album before. Bob Welch. I've heard of this album before. I don't think that has much value. Best of Lobo. Little River Band. What's that say? Sheeper. Sleeper Catcher. Something like that. I don't know what that is. And there's another Little River Band. Then we got some George Carlin. Class Clown. That's pretty cool. All right, so there's those 2 are Little River Band. I've heard of Lobo before. Then we have some Don Williams. We got 1 Don Williams, 2 Don Williams. We got some Kenny Rogers. I'm going to put that aside. There's another. Then there's the Kendalls. I'm not sure what that is. I got to look that up. Then there's another one, Kendall. That's probably why I grabbed them. And then there's Barbara Mandrell. I've heard of her. Definitely heard of her. Then there's some Johnny Paycheck. There's a bunch of them. There's another Johnny Paycheck. And then there's another Kenny Rogers. So we'll keep him over here. Where we at? Don Williams. Did we already look at those? Yep. All right. We've already looked at them. And there's some Johnny Paycheck. Then we have some Sammy Davis Jr. I'm going to have to test all these records and make sure they work. I'll test them as I list them. Then there's a Ray Charles. I think that's like a $30 album. Then there's some Jackie Gleason. This is part 2 of a 2-part thing. And then there's Eric Carmen. I've seen that record before. I don't think it holds a ton of value. There's a Linda Ronstadt. I think there's another one of those. Wings Greatest. Just a ton of records. Then there's that Alice Cooper record. That's a $30 record. Then there's a Pink Floyd record. It's called Metal. That one's another $30 record. And there's the Judds. I didn't look that up. But I know that one of those just passed. One of them just passed away. There's some Jerry Lee Lewis. I know there's another one in here. I'm going to find it. There's a Hank Williams Jr. I think that's the only Hank Williams. Any Which Way But Loose, really cool. That was a really cool movie. Had an orangutan, I think it was. They made a bunch of them. There's another Kenny Rogers. I'll throw that in the other one. Heat Wave, Too Hot to Handle, featuring Boogie Nights. 1 and 2, that's 1 record. Then there's some Bee Gees, another Bee Gees. Best of Tavares, I forget how she pronounced it. I totally ruined it. The David Frizzle Shelley West album, I have no idea. Then there's some Alabama. There is some Oak Ridge Boys. There's a bunch of them. There's Oak Ridge Boys. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're going to go together. And then there's Wild and Woolly, Ben Calder and Sheb Woolley. Don't know. I have no idea. I like the cover, that's why. Tanya Tucker, I think I've seen that album before. Jerry Lee Lewis, there's another one. Then there's another Johnny Paycheck, Roy Orbison, Linda Ronstadt, another Kenny Rogers. There's Hank Williams Jr. The Electric Horseman, Willie Nelson, that's pretty cool. And then there's another David Frizzle and Shelley West. I have no idea. We'll have to put them together. This one, I thought it was interesting. Bob James, Lucky 7. I kind of took chances on some of these albums because they looked interesting, but that doesn't mean that they have any value. So it might not be the brightest bulb in the box. You know what I'm saying? Linda Ronstadt. There's another one. Then we have some Dolly Parton. There's another Dolly Parton. And then there's another Johnny Cash. That's when he was young. Look how young he was. Yeesh. Johnny Cash. And then there's another Linda Ronstadt. We'll have to put them together. another Dolly Parton, and another Johnny Paycheck, and then another Johnny Paycheck, and then Lacey J. Dalton. I've never heard of her. I don't know what that one's worth. Anyway, guys, that's all we got. I think I did okay for what we spent. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make tons of value off of the Nintendo, so we'll definitely make more of our money back just from the Nintendo. So the Furby's and the cars, I'm gonna put them together. They may sit, they may not. The Christmas bulbs, I'm going to definitely get them listed like immediately because I'm pretty much done buying Christmas stuff now. It's already like the second or third or something. So what's today? Today's the 2nd, isn't it? I think it's the 2nd. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell down here in the corner to get notified when I post new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have no idea how much you are appreciated for tuning in and watching. You learn, I learn, we all learn. So that's all I got. Peace out.